First, new at 6:30, a woman's cry for help. She was shot to death on the same night as her 3 children were killed. Police believe the man responsible then killed himself. Later today, Contact 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears found out the wife tried to get a protective order less than a month before her death.
The request to the court for protection against domestic violence was an obvious cry for help, but Contact 13 learned it's a cry that was not heard. Clark County Family Violence Commissioner Amy Maston denied Foucault DeJoudam's request on June 9th, saying it did not meet the statutory requirement. When the request for protective order was filed, DeJoudam says she was separated from her husband and that she and her children were living with her cousin. She checked the no box where it asks if her husband has a firearm, but she wrote, "Throughout the marriage, the children's lives as well as mine have been threatened. Guns have been pulled out and pointed to our heads multiple times." She said the threats were made between 2000 and 2007 when the family lived in Ohio, telling the court they were all in danger of becoming victims of domestic violence. She noted harassing phone calls and texts from Jason DeJoudam in early June and said he showed up at her place of work threatening to take the children. She said he demanded she return home and that anything else was not an option. More chilling quotes she attributes to her husband read, "If anything were to happen to the children, he hopes I can live with that." She also says he said, "This will not end well." In the request, she notes 2005 child abuse and domestic violence issues in Columbus, Ohio. That's where the couple moved here from just last year. She also asks the court to keep Jason away from herself and their children and to grant her temporary custody. We will be asking that family court commissioner why the protective order request was denied as we continue our coverage of this community tragedy. In the newsroom, Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.